You already know Aldi is where smart shoppers go to save big, but August? August is when the real magic happens. Because this month, Aldi quietly clears out summer inventory, sneaks in early fall seasonal items, and drops prices like clockwork before the rest of the retail world catches up. Whether you're stocking your pantry, prepping your freezer, or grabbing deals before they disappear, this is your ultimate Aldi blueprint. I have researched and spoken to someone who used to manage one of the busiest retail locations in the Midwest, and here I walk you through exactly what to buy, when to buy it, and how to beat everyone else to the best bargains. If saving money makes you feel like a genius, go ahead and like this video. And hit that subscribe button. We strive to drop 2 guides every single week so you can shop smarter and live better. Seasonal produce buys. Let's start with the produce section, because August is peak season for local fruits and veggies, and Aldi slashes prices on these faster than you can blink. We're talking corn on the cob, zucchini, cucumbers, strawberries, blueberries, and peaches. Why? Because Aldi follows local agricultural cycles more aggressively than big box retailers. They align their produce contracts with regional harvests to reduce transportation costs, which means what's in season is what's cheapest. Here's the secret. Aldi signs short-term contracts with regional farmers. So their peach prices in Georgia might be completely different from the ones in Ohio or Ontario, but the trend is the same. August is the end of high-yield harvests, so prices dip before September rotations. Example. In August 2024, Aldi's Midwestern stores ran blueberries at $1.39 per pint. That's 40% lower than Kroger's $2.29 and almost 60% below Whole Foods. Pro tip. Shop on Wednesdays. That's when Aldi resets its produce displays and clears overstock with produce picks of the week. If you see a sign with a red border, you're looking at a regional markdown. What to grab? Peaches and nectarines. They won't be this cheap again till next July. Zucchini and squash. Great for freezing or grilling. Strawberries and blueberries. Perfect for smoothies or batch baking. Insider insight. Aldi doesn't rotate as aggressively as other chains, so end-of-season produce often lingers until it's marked down aggressively. That's your window. Freezer stock-up deals. Now we're in the freezer aisle, and August is the perfect time to stock up. Why? Because Aldi's fall freezer reset starts mid-September, and before that, stores quietly purge summer products. Think frozen fruit blends, grill packs, popsicles, breakfast sandwiches, and ready-to-eat frozen meals. They all go on quiet clearance in August. Why it matters? These markdowns aren't advertised. Aldi doesn't do traditional clearance sales. Instead, they shrink shelf space for soon-to-expire stock and quietly discount select items store by store. That means you have to know what to look for. Best buys in August. Frozen seasoned chicken packs, great for back-to-school meal preps. Mixed smoothie fruit bags. Summer BBQ favorites. Corn dogs, veggie patties, frozen potato wedges. Where to look? Check the top and bottom shelves of each freezer case. Aldi's new stock usually goes front and center, so anything tucked away on the top or bottom is a potential discount. Retail Manager Insight. We had strict rotation guidelines. If stock didn't move by the 3rd week of the month, it was marked down or pulled. Shoppers who checked the edges of the shelves were the ones who always walked out with deals. Pantry essentials to buy now. Pantry stock-ups are essential in August. Why? Because Aldi's supplier contracts shift in September to accommodate rising costs, especially on grain-based goods, oils, and shelf-stable proteins. You want to buy canned beans and lentils, rice and quinoa peanut butter, canned tuna, and pasta sauces. These core items almost always see price adjustments in early fall, driven by supply chain contracts that reset on September 1st. That means you can beat the price hike by stocking up now. Real example. Simply Nature Organic Quinoa was $2.99 per pouch in August 2023. By September 15th, it was $3.79, a 26% increase in less than 30 days. Expert tip. Look for double shelf displays in the pantry aisle. These are often overstock signals, and Aldi sometimes cuts prices by 10 to 15% just to move inventory faster. What lasts longest? Pasta and rice, 1 to 2 years. Canned goods, up to 3 years. Shelf nut butters, 8 to 12 months. Why this matters? Because once Aldi locks in new supplier pricing, they don't readjust for 3 to 6 months. So if you miss the August window, you'll be paying higher prices until well into 2025. Aldi Finds, the August hidden gems. If you skip the Aldi Finds aisle, you're skipping the heart of August savings. This is where Aldi drops limited-time only products, from home goods to kitchen gadgets to seasonal snacks. But blink and you'll miss them. What to look for this month? Back-to-college items, mini appliances, storage cubes, lap desks, kitchen tools, ceramic pans, baking sheets, outdoor summer clearance, folding chairs, citronella candles, picnic gear. Pricing psychology. Aldi treats the Finds aisle as a liquidation lab. If an item doesn't sell out in 2 weeks, they cut the price aggressively or pull it all together. Watch for the red slash sticker. That means the product has been marked down at least once and usually won't be reordered. Real shopper story. One viewer in Michigan scored an Ambiano air fryer for $29.99, down from $59.99 because it was the last one on the shelf. Aldi doesn't restock once that week's truck runs out. What this means for you: come in midweek, Tuesday or Wednesday mornings to catch markdowns before the weekend crowd cleans out the aisle. Household essentials and cleaning. Now let's talk about home care, because Aldi quietly resets its cleaning and home essentials section in early September. And August is your last chance to grab summer inventory before those shelf resets. Look for deals on disinfecting wipes, summer-scented cleaners, paper products, and trash bags. Why now? Because brands shift their fragrances and formulas seasonally, and unsold summer products get liquidated in August. Real example. Radiance lemon-scented wipes were $3.29 in early August. By August 27th, they were on sale for $1.99 in multiple regional stores. Where to check? End caps and aisle edges. That's where Aldi stashes slower-moving inventory. If you see duplicates stacked deep, it's a sign markdowns are coming. Insider tip: buy now for your fall deep cleaning stash. You'll get better prices and you'll avoid the September restock inflation. Back to school and lunchbox heroes. August means school is right around the corner, and if you're not checking Aldi for lunchbox essentials, you're missing serious savings. Aldi leans hard into back-to-school stocking strategies this time of year, especially in the snack aisle, dairy case, and refrigerated deli section. Here's what to expect: snack packs, single-serve yogurts, sliced cheeses, and kid-friendly frozen items like mini pizzas, chicken nuggets, and fruit cups hit their lowest pricing thresholds before Labor Day. Aldi uses these products to drive basket value among parents, and they rotate them out quickly to avoid spoilage. What to stock up on now? Lunch Buddies cheese sticks, 4-pack for $1.59. Friendly Farms yogurt tubes, $1.35 Millville granola bars, often dip under $2.50. Simply Nature organic applesauce cups. Pricing proof. In 2023, Lunch Buddies 6-packs were $1.99 on August 5th. By the 19th, down to $1.29 to clear shelf space. That's a 35% drop in 2 weeks on shelf-stable lunch snacks. Retail manager tip: if you spot a product with both a yellow shelf tag and a red line through the price, that's Aldi signaling a rapid turn markdown. Load up. It usually means that SKU won't return after September. Late summer grilling blowout. Most shoppers think grilling season ends with July 4th, but Aldi discounts summer meats and cookout items well into late August. This is your final window to stock up before those items vanish until spring. Top markdowns to watch: burgers, bratwursts, marinated pork tenderloins, fresh corn and pepper medley trays, specialty sauces, and Aldi exclusive grilling rubs. At many locations, August grilling markdowns begin August 14th to 18th, right after the second summer truck shipment arrives. If inventory hasn't moved by the third week, Aldi initiates quiet clearances without advertising. Insider move: check the meat bin with use by stickers. Aldi discounts chilled meats up to 50% as they approach the sell-through window. You can freeze them immediately and use them weeks later. Example markdowns: fresh Black Angus burgers dropped from $6.89 to $3.99. Park Street Deli BBQ sauces hit 99 cents by August 25th. Retail manager note: we were required to scan meat SKUs daily for expiration. The closer to expiry, the deeper the discount. Savvy shoppers knew to check early mornings, especially Thursdays, for the freshest markdowns. Baking supplies. Early fall pricing strategy. August is your sweet spot, literally, for baking ingredients. Because Aldi uses back to school as a ramp into fall baking season, they quietly drop prices on flour, sugars, spices, baking chips, and seasonal mixes weeks before October begins. Smart buys this month. Baker's Corner all-purpose flour, $1.49 for 5 plantains, brown and powdered sugars, $1.15 each. Pumpkin quick bread mix, apple cider cake mix. Why August? Because Aldi secures warehouse-level pricing on baking goods in July, and those costs start rising by September. Their lean seasonal planograms mean if it doesn't sell by early September, they don't reorder until Thanksgiving. Retail Manager Insight. I used to set end caps with pumpkin baking kits the second week of August. Most shoppers ignored them until mid-September, but those who stocked up early paid 30% less. Pro tip: look for seasonal spice bundles and canned pumpkin early. They'll be gone by October, and Aldi rarely restocks specialty baking items until holiday resets. Aldi's hidden clearance system. Here's something most shoppers don't know. Aldi doesn't use a traditional clearance model. There's no giant clearance sign or bin. Instead, they rely on in-shelf markdowns, stickered reductions, and quiet resets. And once a product disappears, it may not return for 6 months or longer. What to look for? Red line stickers with no fanfare items placed on bottom shelves or back end caps. Multi-pack bundles grouped at checkout lanes. Manager's rule of thumb. If you see fewer than 6 units of a marked down item and no shelf tag update, buy it. That's the final markdown, and there's no restock planned. Inventory fact. Aldi rotates over 100 products monthly across regional warehouses. If something gets discounted mid-month, it's either getting rebranded, replaced, or retired. Frugal tip. Ask store associates, politely, about markdown days. Most locations have dedicated markdown staff who price items before opening hours. There you have it, your ultimate Aldi guide for August. From fresh produce and freezer favorites to school snacks, hidden markdowns, and fall prep steals, this is when the shelves are packed, prices dip, and smart shoppers get ahead. You now know how Aldi resets inventory, how they time markdowns, and how to spot the real steals weeks before casual shoppers catch on. If you've ever saved a bundle at Aldi or scored an unadvertised markdown, tell us in the comments. Let's swap tips, trade wins, and help each other shop smarter. Subscribe now